Turn your
Yeah,
camera on. Jesus Christ.
I can't get the background up. You gotta settle for old Periscope.
This is what I deal with.
No, I mean, no. It's telling me it's like your GPU. I'm like, I have a GPU. I don't know why. It says like virtual background is
All
not
right, y'all.
supported.
It's your man, Tony D, aka the Random Multi Broadcaster, and we got Brian back, who
I,
dying to conversate with the fellas. Brian, give me your intro, please.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're hanging out with Tony and I live from Georgia and Texas. Well, finally, man, thank God I'm back in Texas. Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, so we're at it again, and I'm home for a little bit, so it feels good to be home, not out in the blazing cold ass desert.
Mm-hmm.
But I do miss you guys though. Glad to be back.
We here. Cats is busy,
Yeah.
but we here. Go for it. I've been talking for a while. You haven't. Go for it. You have 45 minutes.
All right. Damn, 45 minutes. All right, cool.
Didn't
All
say
right, so
motherfucker.
all right, so we're gonna address the elephant in the room. I know everybody is still up in an uproar over what the events of happening last Tuesday night.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what I said. Two nights. Yeah, last Tuesday night. So all right. So anyway, my takeaway is this. It's like, um, I felt bad for Kamala, even though like, yeah, I talked a lot of shit, but having to plead her case within when what a little over 100 days, right? Plead her
Yes,
case.
he literally only had like 100 days, and
Yeah.
I'm
So
really, I'm really going to say she didn't have enough time, and they really was going at her to try to take charge of shit she was only second in charge of. A lot of
right.
was was not her fault, and I'm not going to put that on her. Me personally, I'm not.
Yeah. But I mean, but also too like with her team, having select questions, having 30-minute interviews and stuff like that, and then like her responses to simple questions. That's kind of like what kind of was like her detriment. But the one question was, what would make you different from Biden's administration? And she said, nothing comes to mind. That right there, I think, sealed her fate.
I don't think so because she got asked that one time before. She said she wasn't going to do things the way that he did. Now, is there an agenda that the party wanted her to follow? Probably.
Yeah,
To do things the way that he did, no, you should expect that.
right.
And she didn't expect to have to put anything together because he was running. So I'm not going to use time against her. He pulled out last minute, and there's a real big conversation about they're trying to blame Biden for her loss, which I find to be disrespectful. When the president steps down or his term is up, your first choice is going to be the vice president. We've seen it
Of
in previous
course.
elections. When the president did 2 terms, you expect the vice president to run. There's actually been a conversation where the Democrats didn't have a primary for a candidate. So what? The Democrats
Well, no,
already.
no, 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 no. They went ahead and bypassed it because remember, before RFK Jr. became an independent, he was running, and then Marianne Williamson was running, and then
Thank
Gretchen
you.
Whitmer.
Thank you.
But they decided to ignore the primaries and said, Kamala's it, live it,
They
let
actually had
let.
primaries. I pulled that up online. They actually did have Democratic primaries this year.
Okay, so did Kamala debate against Marianne Williamson and
No,
RFK
because she
Jr.?
wasn't expecting to run because Biden was in there.
Okay, but I'm just saying, when Biden stepped down, why did they not have a primary?
Because they ain't had time.
Yeah,
There was actually a month between when he stepped down and when the convention hit. So the Democrats was already probably trying to rally, but you already know the vice president is going to be a shoo-in. Out of all the Democrats that was going to run for office, tell me a Democrat that was going to beat Trump. There wasn't one.
but still though, but that's what a lot of people were pointing out. They're like going, if you had a primary, maybe because it was just kind of like we were like to from all the other people that cover politics. They were just saying like we were just force fed Kamala.
That's
Nobody
bull.
wanted her. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying, but I think that's bull because there were Democrats that were going to run, but which one of them was going to beat Trump? None of them. Newsom was not going to beat Trump. Let's just
Oh
stop it.
hell no, no hell yeah. Do
You
something.
did not have a Democrat that wanted to run for president that was going to beat Trump. We talked about this on the previous election. The Republicans didn't have a candidate stronger to beat Biden than Trump. That was a
Yeah.
fact. So right now, her getting in the race made sense to me. There was a primary. You can Google it. It was up there, and she got in. She got thrown into the race literally.
Yeah.
Um, I could see that she was exhausted from the campaigning, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I saw some type of fatigue and frustration in her face a couple of times,
Yeah. She,
personally.
I think it was like one of her rallies. Like she just kind of looked around, take a deep breath, like here we go, and then and then it was like one of the podcast that or one of the interviews she did. Like yeah, you could tell like she was just tired. It was just
She
I
should
think
have been tired. They threw her into the
yeah
race last minute, and I'm quite sure she
yeah.
was down. But it'll catch up to you when you finally get the pressure on you. That's
But I mean, but that interview that she did with Fox with Brett Baer, she
he was
needed
going
that.
at her. He was going at her.
I know, but here's the thing: having her lose her cool, she needed that because it's like we all want to see the real Kamala. Like, let this woman play out versus the scripted, controlled environment. Like, no, let her run, let her be her. But I think that with the controlled environment and everything, that kind of was like her detriment. Because Dave Ramsey, that covers economics, he threw an invite to her camp, like, "Hey, I want to talk to her since she wants to talk about her economic plan. Let's talk about her economic plan." And they went ahead and passed him over. Trump's people said yeah, and then and Donald Trump talked with him. Like the one like Trump or hate Trump, he talked to everybody.
He did.
He talked to everybody. I mean, I didn't even know who Aiden Ross was, but apparently he's got high views. Talk with Trump, like having Trump talk to Flagrant. That I watched that from start to finish. And I was like, wow, I did not expect that. And the biggest shocker was Trump on Rogan. And
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Rogan,
That's a long one.
yeah, 3 hours. But no, but Rogan threw the offer out. While they're here, while Kamala was in Houston, he said, "Hey, come to Austin." But they're like, "No, you come out to her." And he goes, "Nah, no, 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 no. I want to talk to her. I want to know Kamala. The America wants to know Kamala. Like we
Yeah,
don't
but
want to."
she had a compressed schedule, so
Nah,
there was a lot on. Yes, she did.
yeah,
She was
no, no,
traveling in all the states. Then she
think about it. No,
even
no, but think about it. Think about it. You got the number. You got the largest podcaster that wants to talk to you. Just have a nice civil discussion.
mhm.
You're gonna pass them. You're gonna pass them over.
If she's in a compressed campaign, she may have had
That
to.
would, if she would have gone on Rogan, that would help her case.
Well, she did make appearances that people didn't talk about. She has been on a couple of podcasts people didn't talk
Yeah,
about. So
but
she didn't make him, but she did help you a bit.
one of the on what was it, Nate the lawyer or hit the button? They were talking about. They're saying like how that because they were saying like if she would have gone on Rogan, that would have helped her out. But she went to Club Shay Shay, Shannon
Read the
Sharp's Club
Club
Shay Shay.
Shay. She did go to Uncle Luke's podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
So why not talk to everybody else? But I mean the only person on the outside was that Call Her Daddy, but everything else is all. Yeah, she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
oh, I don't know that. There's so many damn. They got more podcasts than rappers right now, so I'm not even
No,
mad.
yeah, you ain't lying.
I would
But I
have
mean,
saved
but
5 minutes and been straight to the point instead of half of the shit everybody else was doing. I ain't gonna lie.
but yeah, but I mean, but like if she would have talked to Dave Ramsey about her economic idea, and if she would have gone on Rogan, I think that would have helped her out because at least because nobody don't know her, like don't know her like you would
Real for real. Yeah, I tend to agree. Now, people were more familiar with Trump because I said it before. I'm gonna say it again.
all the decades.
All you political folks can kiss my ass. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Folks have been wanting this dude to be president for 25 years. She had to beat the anticipation of him being president, which is what she was not going to do. She wasn't. Y'all don't realize it ain't just rich folks that wanted her president. There were broke folks. There were middle class folks. There were working class folks. There were people who have grown up waiting for him to be president. That was what she was up against. And she was gaining ground with the Roe versus Wade issue. She was gaining ground with the fact that people didn't want him back in office. She was gaining ground because people were still mad at Republicans for previous shit. Sadie, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. So she did gain some ground. I never
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
donations. She had celebrity endorsements, but she was not going to be a lot of the anticipated. And I said that a lot. People think I was like sucking up to him. I said, I ain't flip-flop shit. See, I've been paying attention to politics for the past 20, 30 years. A bunch of y'all just started looking now and you're Googling what happened before. I remember it. All of those interviews he had on those 80 TV shows, and we talked about that earlier this year. He did a lot of press. The question has come up to him so much. He is definitely ready to be president. He just didn't expect it to get it. Hey, Wisconsin mom, how you doing? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but overall, though, I mean, it was just. I think if she would have talked to Dave Ramsey about her economic plan, that would have helped her out. But
So what about the people that she did talk to that nobody's giving her credit for?
So, okay, so Shay, and what was that other one with the retired athletes?
I didn't see that one. I know she did one with Chloe Shay. I know she did one with Uncle Luke.
And then there was like one. It was like two. One was like a retired NFL player, and the other one was like a retired NBA player. It was like their podcast. I forgot what that was called. And then she talked to that Call Her Daddy podcast. It was like the white chick. And then she talked to.
Okay, so you're looking at who she talked to independently. We got that. She talked with Brett Baer on Fox News.
Yeah, but yeah, she needed that one.
She did do some interviews, is my point. So she did go around talking to folks, but she wasn't necessarily where people wanted to go to, but she did hit a demographic that hasn't been spoken to as well.
Yeah.
Trump didn't go to a lot of those folks.
But
how you doing? Some drink? Oh,
the lefty's losing it.
And I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, just let me go ahead and elaborate some more. Some of y'all people, you know what? This is my show. I'll be trying to keep it clean for my elders, and I'll be trying to keep it clean for a lot of coworkers. But there's people out there on social media. Y'all are too much. The people who were against Kamala Harris were just as bad as the people who were against Donald Trump. Let's just be 100. And I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on TikTok. Y'all jokers are too damn. Disrespect won this election, in my opinion, because the disrespectful people actually won over the people who were trying to work things out with people. Now, you're going to have your ideas. You're going to have your thoughts and opinions, whatever. Republicans got Agenda 21 hanging over their head, in my opinion.
Agenda 21?
Not Agenda 21. I'm sorry. Project 2025. I apologize.
That's not being implemented.
Let me finish.
That document is about as old as I am.
Let me finish. The Democrats have the LGBT community hanging above their head. And I'm going to say those are negatives against both parties. The positives are Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, was going to fight against the Roe v. Wade decision, which a lot of women wanted. She's also a woman who can represent the people who are going to be affected by that decision. She's also a DA who can fight immigration because she's in a state that's got high immigration numbers. These are things that would have worked in her favor. For the Republican side, what was going to work in their favor? Everybody thinks the world of Donald. They think the world is scared of Donald Trump. They also know what happened under his presidency before. They want to see some more things happen as well as what happened previously to come back into play, i.e. making money.
Mm-hmm.
Not money. Not going to war, or at least preventing people from even wanting to go. And I'll go ahead and say, ironically, today, who was actually out there that Hamas was looking to have a conversation to do a ceasefire, and Putin is willing to talk to Ukraine to pull troops out. I found that to be ironic. Those were today. Go ahead with what you were saying, bro. My bad.
No, I mean, like the Project 2025, like Trump. I mean, he even said it many times. He goes, yeah, I looked at it, but he goes, but why would I? He's not implementing it.
I believe you. Now, it doesn't have his name on it.
That I know. It did not. I looked into it.
This is the Republican candidate that wins the election.
I know that. Yeah, but I don't know why they still use it. That whole Project 2025, that was written back when I was born.
Don't we go down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, I looked into
this shit that a lot of people don't want to talk about.
I looked into it. Project 2025. Okay, it was been renamed, but that whole ideas of Project 2025 that was written when I was born.
That's fine.
So it's 43 years old. So if it was such a threat, it would have been implemented by past presidents, would it not?
No, but the kicker is Wisconsin. I didn't see his name on it. What it said was a Republican candidate that wins the election. So what happens is presidents go into office and it's actually stereotyped, rumored, conspiracy theorized, whatever. When presidents get in office, they got an agenda that they got to follow. They got an agenda that they're told they are going to follow. He has actually said he is going to fight some of those things. He may not do all of it, but there are a
He
couple.
doesn't agree.
I think
Yeah,
will
but
happen.
he said he doesn't agree to most of it though. But I mean, but other than that though, and then like they keep pushing. Oh, Trump supports a national ban, and he said, "I'm leaving it to the states."
National ban on what? Roe versus Wade?
The whole the abortion ban. He's like
Yeah,
having a
he
national.
put it down to the states to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah,
But you also,
no. But they kept saying,
I don't know about that
national
Wisconsin.
ban.
I don't know about that. I'm going to honestly say I don't know if that was made for him. I do not know.
No.
It says Republican candidate.
And
That
again,
is
it was written back in 1980.
I understand that. Hell, the
I
Simpsons
was
right
so-
on everything so far too, and they got him dead soon. Did you see that?
Yeah, but
There
Yeah,
are
I mean-
place that they have to follow, and it's
Right,
been said
but
since
like I said,
so
but
if you
2025
read the
that was written
agenda,
back.
that's not good for the people. It gives
That
him full
document is
control.
43 years old.
I understand that, and I hear you when you say that, but agenda's been put in place for people to follow once they gain in office. Because as much control you think you have, you get in office and realize
But,
you don't.
yeah,
Next
but-
any previous president.
Yeah, but then like that whole national abortion ban, he goes, "No, I'm leaving it to the states. The states decide."
Now, here's the controversy with that. This country is founded on no one entity having total and full control over everything. So for it going to the states, I get it. However,
There's a lot of people that prefer the state because they feel they have more of a voice.
yeah, but see, the states where it's illegal, if you go to another state and get it, you can get in trouble for that. So let's not get mad at Roe versus Wade and a bunch of y'all control your sexual urges and we don't have an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
it.
Keep
Control
the
your
legs
sexual
closed.
urges.
Yes.
And you
Keep
don't have
the
this-
legs closed. Yeah.
Now,
this
for
ain't no abort 5 get 1
incest
free.
rape, y'all need to make exceptions because incest and rape is not cool. And
No.
God knows some of the people out here having babies are not treating their kids right. And I want to fight the majority.
Oh my God, dude.
I
Okay,
want
so
to fight the majority of them.
yeah,
We got to do something
2
for the
weeks ago-
kids. We got to do something about all these pregnancies, and we can stop this abortion issue.
it's crazy.
the
There's a lot of people that are not fit to be parents because and the reason why I say that is
I
because
don't like what I'm
2 weeks
seeing
ago-
from some kids who aren't being raised properly. I tell
No,
you,
no, no, no. Hang on. No, 2 weeks ago, my so my cousin works at a hotel down in Galveston, Texas, and it made the news. So apparently at her hotel, the mother threw her baby.
see,
like-
why you telling me this shit when you know it triggers me?
I know, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
I hate
There's-
hearing
there's
shit
a-
happen to kids. I gotta
there's a-
apologize to you.
yeah.
I hate hearing shit happen to kids.
No. I'm just saying. You got a
You're
lot
just
of people
saying,
that
but
are
it's gonna
not
piss
fit.
me off, and you're gonna do it anyway. Go ahead.
Sorry. All right. But I mean,
I hate
but
hearing
overall,
shit.
though,
happen to kids. That shit made me want to fight. I don't give a fuck.
all right, I got you. But I mean,
It's not you. I just hate you. I'm so sick and tired of these people fucking with these kids. I want to whip all their asses.
exactly. I agree with you. I agree because like, no, it's like they didn't ask for this. They did not ask for this, but we got like knucklehead people out there.
And I'm seeing too many stories against babies this year alone. Babies. No real aspect of life, still trying to figure out life in the first place. And these motherfuckers is out here fucking with kids. I don't like y'all, man. I don't like y'all. I just don't.
Yeah.
I
But,
don't. I thank my family. I thank my
yeah.
neighbors. I thank my
But-
relatives. I thank my friends. Because God knows we don't even realize how many times we could have been screwed up as kids ourselves. And look at what's going on now. How much were we not aware of in our youth of what was going on around us? Man,
Yeah, but
I'm missing your
but
comments. I'm gonna throw it over.
But the ladies I talk to, they prefer to have it by the state. They don't want it national because they feel they have
Once
more of a
again,
voice.
the country's founded on no one entity having full control. So give it to the states. I get it, but the states that you can't have it in, if you go to another state to get it,
Well then, I mean, but the thing about it is that's why you have a vote. Like, do y'all want, like on the like the midterm and the 4-year? It's like that could be added on the ballot.
oh, what's going to
Right.
come back up? And honestly, this is a debate for the women to have more than the fellas. I'm seeing a lot of dudes who got something to say, and ain't none of you fuckers having kids unless you a seahorse. I don't want to hear that shit.
But
So,
I mean,
ladies, you all take full control of that one. In my stance, honestly.
yeah. But I
We
mean,
all got our opinions, and the fellas, y'all need to control yourselves so we don't even have to make this a fucking issue.
everybody need to control themselves.
Ladies, I'm going to throw it to some of y'all too because some of y'all just as aggressive with the fellas when y'all horny. I don't want to hear it. Fuck that. Y'all want to be equal. Everybody got to control themselves sexually.
Mm-hmm.
You have
So
to pull out, put it on the side, hook them up, whatever. But if you don't want to have a baby, don't get nobody pregnant or don't try to get pregnant. All right, let's go because I'm about to get personal.
all right, all right. So
Y'all like
anyway,
y'all's
but also,
the same way y'all don't like how I be looking and saying shit. Fuck y'all. Let's go.
all right.
Wait. We got a
Yeah.
question. Good question. Fair discussion. No, I do not.
No. See, and see, here's the thing.
That's
See,
a
with
great
hospital.
question.
No. But see, with hospitals though, they have that HIPAA thing. If it's with it, like if they're bleeding out and they're driving out, they have to take care of them. Hospitals do.
But they got rules against them.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, they're all about saving lives. So if she's having a miscarriage and bleeding out, they have to save a life.
That's a great question. That's a great point, Wisconsin mom. And I do think I told you I keep. You know what? Y'all excuse me a second. I told you I miss having you around. I told you that. Thank you for saying that. It's about medical complications. 100%.
But Trump
Damn,
said
I
that.
miss having her around.
Trump said that. He goes, I understand if it's rape, incest, or health complications.
Yes, he does.
He said he was okay with that. He said he was okay with that. But he did not say he was having a national ban. He did not say that. He's against
it. Now, mind you, we don't think he was the one that made it happen because it was voted by more people than just him.
You want to see a side?
Which it came. What was the Supreme Court, right? Supreme Court made a decision.
Well, hang on.
Wisconsin mom, was the Supreme Court that made that decision? If you don't mind. Because I ain't gonna lie, Elizabeth Warren went off when that decision came down. Boy, I was like, oh yeah, I want her to be president. She went bananas.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
She went slap off.
I'm mad as hell.
She was mad, and I respect it. She's a woman. She's supposed to say something.
I know.
So he said he did. It was under his administration. That's why. What happens under your administration is going to be your fault. I get that. I get that part. Once again,
here we go. In March of 2024, Trump suggested that he would support a 15-week national ban, 15 weeks, with the exception of cases of rape, incest, or when the life of the pregnant person is at risk.
Pause. 15 weeks is too damn long. Keep going.
Shit, I lost my place.
15 weeks.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hang on, I'm looking for it. I'm looking. Okay. So he changed his mind on abortion a few times, says GOP consultant Brett Marson. I don't think the Americans know whether Donald Trump has a solid, and this is off of time.com.
Gotcha.
All right. So that's the source. But so predicting what he would do with any potential abortion law is unlikely as it to make it to his desk. I don't think we can predict that. Okay. Many reproductive rights advocates, medical providers, and politicians believe that Trump will seek to impose a federal ban on abortion. Despite his recent statements, they cite Trump. They just think he's going to do it. They cite Trump's previous support of national restriction and his connection to Project 2025, a presidential transition and policy led by a right-wing think tank, the Heritage Foundation, that proposes cracking down on abortion pills. While Trump has distanced himself from the handbook, Project 2025 has ties to Trump in his campaign. Even though he's like, I'm against it. Why y'all keep throwing it at me?
His team knows about it. That was stated more than once too. His team.
But he said it. He said, he goes, I got nothing. He goes, I don't want nothing to do with it. He doesn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
They keep throwing it. Yeah, they keep throwing it at him. And he's like, why y'all keep throwing this at me?
Okay, Nancy, Wisconsin mom says, but what happens if it's back to the states? The states take control of the situation within their boundaries. I do understand that, but we got to make some exceptions for some people. And we also need people to not play games to where they got to go on purpose. And that goes to the teenagers too. Let me talk to you little underage kids, because some of y'all be watching videos you're only supposed to. Your parents will get mad at our language, but I don't want them mad at the message. Control yourselves. Seriously. That way we can avoid all this crap. You are lucky to be here, and a bunch of us are hypocrites to even talk about it. Because if abortion was as illegal as supposed to be, a bunch of us wouldn't even be alive. Straight up. She also said, and the states have a total abortion ban. It's not all of the states that have a total abortion ban. Some states do. It's only a few states to where you can't have an abortion at all. Other states have
So
stipulations.
so here
Hmm.
on Bloomberg, when it came to their ballot choices on Tuesday, many of the same women who voted to enshrine reproductive rights in their state constitutions also voted to return to the White House the man responsible for stripping them of that right, Donald Trump. Abortion rights were on the ballot in 10 states, and voters in 7 of them, Missouri, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Maryland, New York, and Montana, either expanded existing protections or reversed restrictions imposed by conservative legislatures after the fall of Roe versus Wade. The exception was Florida, which had unique complications. According to the national exit polls, most women voters supported Vice President Kamala Harris, but 45% of all women supported Trump, and 50% of them said abortion should be legal in all or most cases.
Mhm.
Millions of women leaped past any obligation and to hold Trump accountable. What?
Abortion should be legal in all, if not most cases. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Should be legal in all or most cases.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But
Because
yes,
you're almost talking full term, and I can't support that. Every person who wanted to ban abortion should step up and adopt.
exactly. That was the thing. That was the thing that Carrie Lake was trying to propose. She said that because she says there's other options other than abortion. She goes, there's a lot of women who cannot have kids that want to have kids.
That's adoption.
Dang it! Oh shit! My supervisor's calling me. Hang on.
While he's over here with his funky ringtone from the 1990s, abortion is a very touchy issue to a lot of people. And I'm gonna go ahead and say male, female, old, young, rich, bloke, rich, black, rich, broke, black, white, all of them. Right to life should have precedence. Unusual circumstances, more than oopsies, if you will, should take a precedence. I'm always going to be in favor of it in the aspect of rape or incest. The terms are a concern to me. After 3 or 4, after the first trimester, damn near from conception is murder. 100%. You're killing the life, developed or not. But ladies, we can't tell you how to control your bodies. You all deserve control over your bodies. That can't be debated. It can't. The fellas got to sit back and let ladies take care of this one. The votes that were in favor of Vice President Harris, I believe, were the people who were ready to go up against the Roe versus Wade decision. But the stipulations have to be understood. The verbiage has to be proper. My stance is if you're against abortion.
All right, sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Wisconsin mom, I don't disagree with you, but the best way to do that is to not be as abstinence, which takes me back to if you have an incident of rape or incest, which is pretty much either somebody forced themselves on you or y'all had a moment. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say that y'all had a moment, but it's bananas. Texas Snow Bunny. Oh my
God. Where
have
has she
you
been?
been?
Yeah.
We haven't seen you since the damn thing shut down 2.5 years ago. Good to see you. It goes to the city where it belongs. Yes. I can't disagree with that. And the baby daddy too. Yes, Wisconsin mom, I say that. The baby daddy too, absolutely. Texas Snow Bunny. I see your tweets every now and then. I know you're doing good. I've seen some things you got going on. I do try to come and say how I even like something or whatever. But some of us do still miss the old community. It's good to see you. We love you too. Appreciate you. You was always all right with me. You was. I hope nobody said nothing crazy because
and me.
You know you can find me everywhere. I'm always damn broadcasting. Good to see you. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of articles about that, but basically, though, Trump said like, he wants to leave it to the states, and he does understand in a case of rape, incest, or medical complications, he's okay with that.
I didn't hear the medical complications, but everybody's like rape and incest. Medical complications is actually a
but
point.
yeah,
I think Wisconsin bringing that up because I haven't seen anybody speak on that for real.
Yeah, he made peace with it. He said yes, he understands. If medical complications, then by all means, do what you got to do.
All right, that's 30 minutes in. Time to switch it up. Go to football because you got to talk about it. You ain't been on a damn show for real, for real. You've been dropping comments on the broadcast. I do appreciate you trying to be there. But
man, I need Baltimore to win.
Wait. Wisconsin, Mom, I'm gonna talk about that on another bro. I need to conversate about that one. Save it. The people that feel that way. That is a heavy topic too. But you need Baltimore to win. Okay, football wise.
I need Baltimore to win tonight because
I'm not even just being fantasy. I'm just talking about football in general. Saquon Barkley hurdle in the last game. Yo.
Oh. They said like because he did one acrobatic move and all of a sudden he got
one acrobatic move. Most people can't even do that. Stop that.
I know, but they're saying like he needs to be tested all the time. I'm like, come on, man.
I believe it was Wisconsin, Mom, but we've been trying to do this, and Brian's been out the loop for a minute. He's trying to be up here. What's the score, if you don't mind telling me? I thought it was a good one, Brian. Actually was flies. I don't know too many people who could have done that in the first place, and it was pulled off too perfectly. Normally somebody would have caught you. So it was kind of fly, if you ask me. Teams wise, any news or updates you want to throw out there?
Well, right now, Lamar Jackson has 290 yards and 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. So I am whooping.
The first game of the damn week. Don't get crunk. Who's up is my question. Wisconsin. Oh, she had the score wrong. It's 35-28, not 35-38. Who's up? So Cincinnati was winning the last I saw.
Well, I mean, they were going to tie it up, but then Justin Tucker missed the field goal. So since Cincinnati was up by 1.
Since he's up on the 20, let me get the score up. All right. I'm still going for a Ravens Lions Super Bowl. Oh, Baltimore's up. Yeah, Baltimore about to win this. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I gave my picks to Fireman Rich.
Yeah, keep over Fireman Rich. Yeah, big ups to Fireman Rich. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all check him out. One of the other fellow live streamers from our previous platform. Me and him been rolling pretty hard. Definitely supportive of each other. I appreciate him and Michael Bathurst for joining me off Bell Kings Fantasy Football League Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. I believe Brian will be there this week. Am I wrong? Because he's going to even do something, or he's going to be asleep.
No. I'll be in Dallas because because my buddy apparently he got concert tickets. He didn't pay attention about the time frame, but apparently his wife had something going on that weekend, so I'm pretty much invited.
Yes.
So I gotta drive. So I gotta drive to that flea-infested filth of a city of Dallas, Texas.
I know you're talking how they flea-infested. Y'all got that dirty ass water down there by you.
Hey, it's sandbars.
I got you. Let me change my battery.
Saltwater sandbars.
Saltwater sandbars. Run it real quick.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, like, hang on, let me go Bleacher Report here. So now that we're in the mid-season, everything's chaotic's gonna happen. Baltimore's up 35-34, fourth quarter, 38 seconds left. Yeah, let's go Ravens. I'm like blah, 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 blah. NFL. All right, so for Sunday we have Pittsburgh at Washington. My money's on Washington on that one. Second game we got Minnesota at Jacksonville. Minnesota is not going to be denied. And Jacksonville, I don't know what the hell happened. They just kind of fell back. Next game, we got Titans at the Chargers. That's going to be an interesting game because you got the Titans at 2-6 and Chargers at 5-3. So Chargers may pull it out. Next game, we got Detroit at Houston. As much as what the hell? What the hell? That's weird. Anyway, we got Detroit at Houston, and as much as I want Houston to win, but Houston's been struggling because the offensive line has been. Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The offensive line for the Houston Texans is handicapped. I don't know what's going on, but that offensive line has just lost. It's lost its lackluster, to put it that way. Um. So yeah. So I mean, I even picked Detroit to win, but then right now, yeah, we got Bengals and Ravens going on. Bengals have the ball. Still pulling for Baltimore. All right. Other than that, we got the next game. We have the New York Giants against Carolina Panthers. Both teams are 2-7. Let's see. We got Andy Dalton starting, so I'm gonna say Panthers, but probably be decided by field goal.
I took the Carolina Panthers on that game too.
Yeah. And then after that, you got the 49ers at Tampa Bay. You got the 49ers at 4-4, and you got Buccaneers at 4-5. So that's going to be an interesting game.
Right.
So pretty much it's like whoever's left crawling out on top. Next game, we got Buffalo at Indianapolis. Buffalo, I think, is going to go ahead and run with this one because Buffalo is 7-2, Colts are 4-5. But however, though, you got Joe Flacco starting. Anything can happen.
This is true.
So, and plus, like I said, this is midseason. This is where it's contendership for the wild card. At least that.
Who? Baltimore?
Yeah, they were up 35-34.
No, you said you were damn contention for a wild card.
Well, right now, like how every time when when week 6 through week 9, that's when all these other teams start turning up because they're trying to fight for position to at least get wild card spot.
It's still early. There's still a bunch of games after that.
Yeah, I know.
I hear you.
But I'm just saying this is where teams start cranking it up. All right. So next game up, we got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Well, Swifty says Chiefs, so we're gonna go with the Chiefs. Whatever Taylor Swift says goes.
Listen, Wisconsin. Let me cut you off, bro. Wisconsin mom lovers on the box. He's playing Rodgers. Rodgers is actually still getting his numbers regardless of the score of the game and their record. He's averaging 200 yards a game. I'm not mad at him for that. I'm also let me let him finish. I want to get back to that. Go ahead and finish what you got, bro.
All right. The next game we got Atlanta at New Orleans. So
Atlanta.
Yeah, I picked Atlanta too.
Yeah,
I picked Atlanta too. Then after that we got the Patriots at Chi-Town. So the Bears might pull it off. And then after that you got the Eagles at the Cowboys. Let's just face facts. Cowboys just became trash.
I'm going to get on them. That's going to be point number 2. I got Wisconsin Moms.
But
Cowboys.
Cooper Kupp is going to be starting. Cooper Rush is going to be he's going to be starting. So we'll see how that goes. And then plus it's even my buddy Joe and my supervisor, they're diehard Cowboys fans. They don't know why Zeke is still.
We don't know what the hell's going on with Dallas. Let's just be one. We don't know what the hell. I'm sorry. Let me change it. We don't know what the fuck is going on with the Cowboys.
Yeah, and then it's kind of funny though. They're like, yeah, man, they just got to do this, do this. I said, no. What they really need to do is just like put Jerry Jones in a sleep so that way Jerry Jones don't bother nobody. I was like, the reason why Dallas Cowboys keep popping up is because
Wisconsin Moms got to go. Let me throw this in here. Rodgers is getting his numbers. The team's looking crazy, but Rodgers is doing exactly what he used to do in Green Bay. They have crazy season, and for some reason, they tend to make it to the playoffs. I'm not going to give up on them until loss number 9. That's going to be the killer, and they're on the path for it. I see a whole lot of inconsistencies when I watch the game, but for some reason he has been known to pull through around the end because he did the same thing. He was in Green Bay with the Cowboys. My thing is they don't have Kellen Moore offense no more. They were doing fine when he was offensive coordinator. Now he's with the Eagles. So I know you got to go. I want to thank you for coming through. I mean what I said. I miss having you around because you was always contributory to a conversation, and I thank you for that. Get your rest. Stay in touch. You already know what it is. Brian, please continue. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that's all good. All right. So, but like I said, the detriment to the Cowboys is Jerry Jones. Let's just face facts.
They've been saying that for a minute, and you know what? Even when he was there and they made it to the playoffs, they didn't blame him. Then they always blame him when everything's over. He's willing to take the heat for his whole franchise, and I can give him that. This ain't him.
Yeah.
This ain't him. Absolutely,
All right.
Wisconsin. I'm serious. You was right there with day one we started the fantasy
Yeah.
football, and I'm always going to think.
Oh, yeah.
Always give good information. You do for real.
Yeah, I'm still not comfortable with you having 2 wins over me in fantasy football, Wisconsin Mom. I still have PTSD about that.
She's good, dog. She's good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no.
She's good.
Don't. Hey! Her ego's already big enough. Don't need to make it bigger.
She's good. I'm sorry. She was solid. She was solid with it. She was okay. Is that all
right?
game?
So then we have next up game we got the Jets at the Cardinals. Jets are 3-6. Cardinals are 5-4. I'm going to take the Cardinals on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets still.
Yeah, you're loyal.
Well, Arizona, I know they can be a threat. I know they can be dangerous, but what's their record again?
Cardinals are 5-4. Jets are 3-6.
Yeah. And actually,
Arizona's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough. Arizona's always been tough. That's a tough one for me.
And then for the Monday night game, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
I think this is the return to Tua.
He's back already, and Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua back too for the Rams.
Yeah, I have to go with the Rams on this one because the Dolphins are 2-6 and the Rams are 4-4.
Yeah, that changes things.
Yeah.
We talked about the Jets. Talked about the Cowboys. Steelers are doing the damn thing.
I'm going with Washington on this one.
Russell Wilson is not playing around. Najee Harris showed out a couple of weeks ago. I was losing it.
And Washington has a point to prove.
Oh, they proved their point already. Jaden Daniels already going Hall of Fame. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now.
No. Oh, I mean, but think about the supporting cast. So you got Terry McLaurin, you got Austin Eckler, you got Zach Ertz. I mean, and then
Commanders are dangerous, though. We talked about this 2 seasons ago. The Commanders
and JoJo really emphasized it. He said, "Do not sleep on Washington."
Jaden Daniels is doing the damn thing. Big ups to the Washington Commanders. People cannot hate them anymore from when they were the Redskins. We can't. They are there, and they're looking real good. The Minnesota Vikings are another surprise team for me for this season. I didn't expect them to be where they are. That whole division, and Mike brought this up on the broadcast, the NFC North is whipping everybody's asses.
Yeah.
They are. And it's impressive. It really is impressive. Kickers are getting all the points for the most part. A lot of teams. Running backs are showing out. Big ups to Derrick Henry, looking like he's still a rookie out there running that damn ball.
Oh my god, dude! Dude, I ain't gonna lie, dude, man. Like his like watching him stiff arm people, I feel that pain.
He's running through folks.
I feel that pain.
I'm very happy for him and that friend. They looking right. They looking right. Green Bay is still solid. Even with the backup quarterback. Big ups to the pack. I'm not going to hate on this season. I'm not. Kansas City. They want to go back. That's how it's looking. They are the new version of the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers.
I mean, with the addition of D-Hop.
Yeah,
D-Hop. I thought he was going to come back home. I was like, oh man, yeah. It's like D-Hop come back home.
Everybody's tired down there. What y'all got down there too is looking good, barring injury.
Yeah, I mean, like Nico Collins is still out with the hamstring, and then now we lost Stephon Diggs for the year. It's like, golly. So that's what I was like thinking, like, oh, bring in D-Hop, but now like the other wide receivers that are available, like, oh, bring them on. Bring on the veteran receivers.
New Orleans got injury issues, but big ups to Alvin Kamara for showing out that one game and getting 5 touchdowns. Well, 4 touchdowns, I think it was, a few weeks ago. Denver.
Yeah, last season he did the 5 touchdowns in one game.
No, that was a couple seasons ago. He did 6.
Oh yeah.
He just this
My
season
mistake.
becomes
Yeah.
a 405. Big ups to the Denver Broncos. Mike did bring them up. He had a lot of enthusiasm behind Bo Nix. It looked like it's working. They're not Super Bowl ready, but they got something right now. Seattle is
Mike
confusing.
Evans.
Geno lost his shit a couple weeks ago. Metcalf is hurt. He's actually questionable right now. Tyler Lock is there to hold
He's
it
still
down.
listed. He's still listed as out. Metcalf is still listed as out.
I got yeah, he's out. Jackson Jigba, he's doing good too. Cleveland Browns, Njoku stays healthy, they'll be relevant. Not even gonna lie. The Bengals looking like they're trying to go back to. I'm sticking with all my preseason predictions. Everything's looking good right now, except for Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I have no explanation on that. I spoke very highly of them
Mhm.
in Jacksonville too, because I said at the beginning of the year, I was like, the AFC South is going to be a battle royal.
We talked about that, and look at the Tennessee Titans. Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man, was I wrong?
Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I was wrong.
It wasn't just you. It was not just you. Trust me on that.
I was
It's
wrong.
not just you. The Eagles about to be relevant. They're in the mix. The Patriots, garbage. Well, I ain't gonna say garbage.
Garbage time.
Okay. Carolina, garbage.
Yeah.
Trading away everybody. They just traded DeAndre.
Bryce Young just ended up being just pretty much a flop.
I hate it for him. Now imagine had him and CJ Stroud been in different positions. Would it be the same scenario?
Oh, dude, that you don't know how I lost count of how many times they had that discussion. If they were to do,
that was a heavy discussion. Yes,
they're like, if we were to do the draft over again.
The Chargers, I think, are going to be okay. The Bills, I think, are going to be okay. Me and Mike talked about that more than once.
Actually, truthfully, in regards to the Charger, because Harbaugh is back in the NFL, I expected a better start.
They had injury issues, I think.
It don't matter.
It does matter. Injuries are going to change things up.
No. It doesn't matter because Harbaugh has a way of getting these guys, even on the bench, the backups, to be starters, to be like actually make a name for themselves.
Gotcha. The Giants.
I expected a more stronger start out of the Chargers.
Got a start. I'll give you a start. Giants.
What happened to them?
I don't know. Predictable, hard division, whatever. The Bears,
hard division. They're in the NFC least.
The Commanders are doing good. The
Yes.
Eagles are doing good.
Yes.
The Cowboys are 50-50. 50-50. They got a 500 record, do they not?
That's neither here nor
I think
there.
they're 4-5, maybe 5. Yeah. So 4 5,
Irrelevant.
4, whatever.
Irrelevant.
The Bears are surprising me. I admit that. Who else? Who am I missing? Who am I forgetting? Indianapolis Colts. What you got on now?
Well, now with Flacco starting, so maybe a turnaround. So I don't know what's up with Anthony Richardson. I don't know if it's just the second year.
He got injured, didn't he? He's coming back off an injury. He may not be 100%.
He may not be 100%, but he's just kind of losing his cool too fast.
Gotcha.
He's losing his cool. He needs to calm down, rethink some things, because that's what a leader does. He's like, okay,
who was it that got on him? That was Cam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam got on him. Yeah. Last but not least,
it's like shit happens.
Yeah.
You gotta control yourself out there.
Who was it that just went to Buffalo? Amari Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo's gonna be dangerous again. Since talked about them. Who am I missing?
Oh yeah, Cleveland's on the bye
Raiders
this week.
The Raiders are in trouble.
Yeah.
The Raiders are in trouble.
I think they need I think they really need to elevate Hunter Renfrow of the Raiders. They need to get, because the guy was badass in college, and they're only using Hunter Renfrow as in case of emergency.
Yeah, they need to save him. Yes, but it's time. I agree. Tampa Bay Buccaneers relevant. Injuries are going to hurt them with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin being hurt and out. That's going to hurt them.
Oh, that's Mike's boy, Mike Evans.
No, I'm telling you, those two was a wide receiver tandem.
Yes.
That's a blow, but Tampa Bay seems to be making work. Shout out to Cade Otton, the tight end down there.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke on the Dolphins a little bit. Anything else you want to add to them?
We'll just see how it goes. I mean,
Yeah,
but I honestly think like next time Tua goes down, that's it. That is it. Protect
man.
that
Next
man.
time you go, whoever hits him, I hate it for you because I wouldn't hit him. I wouldn't hit him. I
Yeah.
damn near flag football because I don't want that on my.
I mean, because pretty much it's like Tua will be added on the list with Aikman, Steve Young, Marino, um, guys that were like forced into retirement because of multiple concussions.
No debate there. All right, we have 50 minutes and it's almost time to turn in, bro. Welcome
Yeah,
back. Let me know how it goes Sunday.
good to be back.
We'll see how tomorrow night goes.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to the concert Saturday night, but I'll be on the road Sunday heading back into Houston.
Oh, you go. Okay, gotcha. Wisconsin
Yeah,
mom,
so
thank you for
I'll be listening on the road.
There ain't no problem. Wisconsin mom, thank you for coming through. Texas Snow Bunny, good seeing you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Say
And Sadie, as always,
bonjour, mademoiselle.
I always appreciate her. I'm gonna shut it down. Holla at me, bro. We'll see how tomorrow night goes. We'll see how Saturday goes. One way or the other. We'll be back regardless, everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Give them the ending, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in from Georgia, from Texas. We all wish you a good night.